Hello everyone, this is Overquake playing Farming Simulator 2013. Last episode we harvested Field 16, and this episode we're going to do Field 10. And there goes the milk truck driving down the road. So that means we must have made a little bit of money right there. Selling a load of milk. Let's go take a look. And let's see our milk tanks are now empty. Yep. Good. 28% full. This episode I want to go ahead and take care of two things. I want to go ahead and harvest Field 10 here, and also we are currently in the process of a field auction for Field 17, which was an amazing stroke of luck because that's the next field we were going to buy anyway. So if we can get that for a little cheaper than originally planned, well, we can't say no to that, can we? It just makes good sense. We're currently mid-auction. The auction ends at 2200 hours. It's currently 1930. And I think right now we are at a 107,000 is our current bid. If I remember that correctly, I think 107. And the normal purchase price is 198,000. So we're only a little bit over half price right now. So the way I see it, I was going to buy that field anyway for 198,000. If we get any discount on that at all, we're going to go ahead and take it. So we're also working on that this episode. The very first thing we need to do, though, is to finish off our field that we're harvesting. Getting canola. It's getting kind of dark. Need to remember our safety first. This field's larger than the last field, although I don't know if it's larger by enough. I think we still might be able to fit. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we might just be able to fit this field inside of this tipper. At the very most, we should only have to empty it once, but I think it might all fit. I don't know. That's a guess based off of Field 16. We only filled this tipper 69% full in harvesting Field 16, so this new tipper holds a lot of grain. Feeling good, feeling glad to be back in the middle of recording and playing some Farming Simulator. This feels really good. It's such a wonderful, relaxing game. I was sick for a little bit and then had some work troubles to where I needed to search for something new. My job was going to be ending soon, so had to do some interviews and stuff. I spoke to that 2 episodes ago, but it's kept me really busy. But it's really nice for all of that to be settling down. Not sick anymore. Feel like I can talk and not sound dumb and not need a cough drop just to be able to say a few sentences. The This game, I still can't explain why I like this game so much. I've had a few coworkers ask me about, I think, I don't know if your coworkers are like this, but definitely mine, we will end up asking each other, so what have you been playing lately? What games have you been up to? And, we'll discuss whatever we've been playing, whatever we've been up to, and I get some funny reaction when I mention this game, so it's funny, and I try my best to explain why I like the game, but sometimes you just have to, sometimes you can't quite verbalize why a game really just works for you. I'm gonna go ahead and take just a small break here while we're just following this up a little bit. I gotta check my hard drive, make sure I've still got enough space to record the rest of this video. And now's a good time while we're not doing anything too intensive. Nothing crazy's going on. And I'll be right back, guys. Well, welcome back, everybody. We haven't missed too much. We just missed a pass or two with the harvester. And I grabbed a little water. I noticed that when I came back, the pipe was out. So I wanted to hurry up and keep the harvester moving. It looks like we didn't lose any productivity there because we were able to get back to the harvester before it completely filled up. That's the other nice thing about having this new Case IH is that this harvester can be left alone for a couple minutes, even if it's just 3 minutes to go get a glass of water. It feels really nice after that far filling up so quickly. That even with this header, that you can let this harvester be alone for a minute. It just makes the game so much more enjoyable. I mean, this game's never been a stressful game, but it is nice that to just have the nicer equipment, to have to worry a little less. We're at 71% full and still have a little bit left to go. I don't know, I'm starting to think we might need to empty this tipper off. Offload it to the silos. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. I've seen that there have been a couple of games come out recently that have look really exciting. Things I've seen on Steam. Games that I've considering. I've always loved the X games, the space combat simulator, combat and trading and everything, do everything all at once game. Of X2, X Rebirth, Albion Prime, I've played all those games. Terran Conflict, those were fantastic games. X3 just came out. X3 looks amazing, but it's not a normal X game. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. I've been watching a few YouTubers play through it, and it's not the X universe I'm used to. I mean, I don't know, there's just a couple of things about it that just seem a little strange. It seems like you're always in the same ship. It seems like you can't go and buy huge fleets of capital ships and command whichever one you feel like. I don't know. It's just, it's different. It's different than all the other X games I've ever seen. So I don't know. I've been watching some other people play it because I'm not sold on the idea yet. Sometimes what game design companies sometimes forget is sometimes what we like about a game is the nostalgia that we don't always want new and improved. We don't always want to try out some new game mechanic. Sometimes we want to go back and play those games that we loved from years ago and play them again. So I don't know about that one. I also saw Rome Total War 2. Also loved the original Rome Total War. I haven't really seen anybody playing the new one yet. That's definitely something I'll take a look at. I'll investigate that and see. Something looks weird. Okay, there it goes. It's like it wasn't piping out for a second. But maybe that's because the hill or something. I don't know. Okay, we're back to... Seems like we're back and running again. So, Total War series. Great series. Fantastic strategy games. The level of detail you could go into, that you could manage individual units on a battle and then also manage basically your entire kingdom. It was great. I always enjoyed it more than the Civ series. I don't know, that's just me. No offense to the people who love Civ. I've seen Civ 5, people playing Civ 5 like crazy on YouTube. It looks great. I've never really been into the Sid Meier Civ games before, but I don't know. I'll never say I won't ever play a game, so I'm not saying I won't ever play Civ 5. Anything's possible. Keep going. Great, how are you doing? Alright, you're doing okay. This unit, our cultivate, seed, fertilize, all-in-one unit is working great. But it's so small, it only, I don't know. It takes forever. I want safety first. I can't decide whether I want more of those or if I want a bigger cultivator, a bigger seeder, a bigger fertilizer, all of that. I'm not sure. I kind of like that system. I don't know. It sure does take forever, though. It takes forever. To do these big fields, I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm considering the fact that I might need some bigger equipment to seed these big fields. It might be the weak link in our current production chain. Because we are wrapping up the field 10 here, and field 16 still being seeded. Ultimately I would like to have cultivators and seeders and fertilizers that could keep up with our harvest. 98% full? Oh my goodness. Oh, no wonder I couldn't quite figure out if we were going to be able to do this or not. Because it's going to be right there. I mean... let's find out. Let's find out if you can put all of this field into a... Oops. Yeah, sorry. That didn't happen. You didn't see that. Fold this up. Okay. And we're done with the harvester until next season. Until the next crop. I don't know, I tend to... I guess it's just because living in the Midwestern U.S., I just think of harvest as being once a year. So I tend to say things like, oh, we won't need this harvester till next season. Meaning like, okay, every fall we harvest the corn, kind of what I'm used to seeing in reality. Whereas in this game, it only takes about 24 hours from seeding to cultivation. So 99% full of fertilized. So field 10 fertilized with canola fills this up. 99% full. Wow. Okay, the next thing we want to get done this episode is to take care of this auction and make sure we get this field. So I'm going to speed up time just a little bit because we want to get ourselves to close to 2200 hours. 10 p.m. That's when the auction is going to end on field 17, and that's our chance to snatch it up at a discount. On the way we'll go ahead excuse me. On the way, we'll go ahead and dump off this canola. Don't need it anymore. Probably just going to store it in the silos and hope for a great demand, although, like I've always said, we'll have access to it in case we need some more money. And now that I've gotten used to the idea that this is a side tipper, and not out the back, are lined up so that it kind of makes sense. Okay, that's done. Stored safely into our silos. This guy. Oh my goodness, safety first, people. Safety first. Get the beacon and the lights on. Alright, let's drive over here. 2000 hours. Let's just check on the auction. We are the current high bidder at 107,000. Great. Great. So let's go ahead and just keep it going. Let's 109 now. Okay, not a problem. We've got time on 60 times speed. Watching the sunset there and trying to buy this field. We've got an hour and 10 minutes left. And we want to snatch this up. 1 hour left. I wonder if it pauses the game when it gives you that announcement about being outbid. It's not very clear. Because the clock disappears when that screen comes up, so I don't know for sure. And half an hour left. We're still the current high bidder. It's looking good for us getting a big discount on this. Minutes left. Here we go. Now we've got a little bit of action. 113. We're the highest bidder. We just bought this field for 113,000. That is perfect. Let's go ahead and repay the extra we borrowed, and we'll have to make up the extra 35,000 when we get a chance. Okay, this is ours. Field 17 is ours. Field 17, let's take a look at it on the map. It's not a perfect square. There is this cutout here, right here, up in this corner. Call it even. It's pretty hilly, but I like it. Good real estate. It's conveniently located next to the farm, in between the farm and the sheep, so that's good. Looks like next we'll probably set our sights on this. No, that's not true. I don't know whether 11 or 15 are cheaper. Whichever one's cheaper, we'll probably snag whichever one makes the most sense there. But that is wonderful. Excited to pick this up. What a great field, good location for us. Really convenient. Perfect. Good. Well, that finishes up what we needed to do here. That's not full yet. Good. Let's go ahead and keep feeding the cows. See how much they can take. No, still not very much. The cows still have straw. Alright. Looks like we're all set for this episode. We've got some seeding to do, replant. This time it's going to take us even longer to seed all these because we now have 3 fields. But that's a good landmark for us. It's great. We've definitely picking up the real estate that we need to be able to make more. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. It's been Overquake playing Farming Simulator 2013. Now we've got a bunch of canola in the silos, and we're ready for another ready to end another day of Farming Simulator. And now that it's getting dark, pretty much done except for that one worker. Everybody have a great day. I really appreciate watching. I'd appreciate it if you'd leave me a like or a subscribe. Thank you so much.